Anyway, so we had just spoken to Edgeworth about the trophy. Where do we go next? Let's go. I'm going to go back to, oh. I was going to say I was going to go back to the Wright and Company law offices, but to talk to Emma to see what to do next. But if we're going to go here. February 24th, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Excuse me? Oh, this lady. Okay, what voice did I give her? I think I gave her the breathy Marilyn Monroe. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? That's a really suspicious looking roast beef. Miss Starr, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk? What the fuck? Oh my god. I mean... Like, as an aspiring vegan, I've tried being vegan so many times. It's hard to do, but it's something I want to do. I get, like, humans maybe shouldn't be drinking cow's milk, but, like, what the fuck is this lie? Oh, I was not prepared. I was not prepared. Oh my god. I was not prepared. Okay. Whew. Have some water. Oh, man. Oh, man. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Haven't you been digging up the case? Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Starr's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Okay, yeah, because Lana covered up or presented falsified evidence and Angel got fired. That's why she hates Lana, right? All right, let's keep talking. You didn't witness shit. Did she really not witness shit? Because she's very insistent on the fact that Lana stabbed Detective Goodman. Or we know she's a liar. So yeah, there's that weird vampire. 100%. What I don't like is, like, she was very clearly perjured herself. And we talked about this whenever she testified. She very clearly perjured herself, but it's like, it doesn't matter if I perjure myself. I saw what I saw. And it's like, that's not true. If it's a jury, they don't have to believe you. The dark investigation. Okay. Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. So she has her little beret and a cell phone. I don't see the police pin. Okay, he has the pin still. That weird button thing. That's what I was looking for. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Okay. Poor old Jake Marshall, though. Must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Lana? Her? Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. They keep talking about this legendary fucking duo. And I get that they have this intense picture here, but it's like, I don't know. I kind of call bullshit on this. I don't know why. This just all seems fake. Like, and maybe it's just because Lana has admitted to forging evidence. I don't know. And we don't like Gant. We've already established that. So maybe it's that too. I don't know. Lana. You're right. There was a huge time frame. But so what could she have seen is the other thing I'm thinking. Like, there was definitely her and Bruce Goodman. So maybe could it have been them just having a confrontation and Lana being aggressive? Like, was she assaulting him? I don't know. Because you're right. Let's think about her testimony, because she was in the security box here we go. Okay, so she was up here in the security room, right, where she witnessed the murder take place over here. She ran down, but then she said she had to run around this way. And then she would have had to seen whatever happened through this gate. Because you're right. What did we learn that one episode? It was what, 5 minutes? Sorry if you hear a siren. Sorry, I live in DC. But yeah, no, I think you're absolutely right. Like, that is something that we can't just discount. Yeah, because she had to run down and come through here and then come around to take that picture. Okay. After the case closed. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong. Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. I get if you're bitter, but it's like, okay. That's a bit much, saying you're proof. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Yeah, like the 5 minutes. That's a long time. I think you're absolutely right. So then what else could Angel have seen? Bruce Goodman and Lana were there. She did take that picture. Let's go back here. Where are you? Here we go. This one. She did have this picture of Lana looking at Edgeworth's car. And Bruce Goodman was found in the trunk, and she is wearing a jacket, no muffler, no scarf, which was found stuffed into this car. And there's large stains on the jacket. I agree. I don't think Lana killed Bruce Goodman. I mean, it would have been Ace Attorney game if she actually did kill Bruce Goodman. But then what happened? What did Angel actually see, and why was Lana with Goodman? She didn't see the stabby stab. But then we've already had a case where, like, there was a fake Bruce Goodman. So, like, could Lana have also seen Lana, or excuse me, Angel could have also seen Lana with a fake Goodman? Like in the evidence room? I don't know. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. See, and then there's this. Like, Lana is being used by Gant in some way. Gant has something on Lana. She was being used? Okay, the legendary duo. Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. Ooh, that's an interesting comment. He'd produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean? Oh, yes. There were rumors about him, even back then, that he's forging evidence, so it wasn't even Edgeworth. People are putting it on Edgeworth for forging evidence, but he's just taking what Gant gave him. No one dared confront him, though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Yeah. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh, yes. Myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Oh, she was concerned. Ooh. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from his shock. Oh, that's sweet. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? So everyone is mad at Lana for being so cold. Everybody's making the point after this incident she became cold. She's not saying anything groundbreaking. No, it's absolutely... You're right. Again, the Hellsinger Bridge, like, you're approaching me and no little Timmy strapped to your belt. So, one of my best friends is Catholic, and I'm Protestant. And it's funny, like, I made a joke. I mentioned Helsing Bridge to her, and told her that whole line, like, oh, let me see if I can find it. Once. When they're talking about Father Anderson. Second verse, same as the first. Now put me on a plane so I can put them in a hearse. Okay, come on, internet. Here we go. Oh, you can't hear it? Oh my god, I didn't even turn on the desktop audio. I am so sorry. Here, let me go back. I'm so sorry. No, God. Okay. Here we go. Being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief? That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. Flip the bang. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. I wonder if people are really that smart, that conniving to be like putting that level of care into, or strategy, I suppose, into their actions. I mean, so much in life is so variable. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude. There must have been a reason for her change. At last. I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr. Sorry, Amanda just texted me. One sec. Cool. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Oh. Okay. Well, where do we go from here? Police department? So we can't ever go back to the evidence room. Okay. February 24th, police station, criminal affairs department. Oh, you're back. You're still here?
I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ.
I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line.
That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. Don't leave us, Gumshoe. I have to take a look in there. There's got to be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. That's right. We're supposed to show him something to change his mind. That's right. Where else can we go? What can we find to make him change his mind? Here, actually, let me go back. Did we get anything else? Okay. The sword was removed at Gant's behest. Or the halberd, or whatever the fuck. Okay.
Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day.
Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? I think we already went through this. I don't know if this made any sense ever since Edgeworth told us the halberd was removed.
Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Ah, congratulations. Okay, here we go. This is different. This is different. Say, this design's based on an old Chinese parable, right?
Oh, yeah. Everybody knows that. There was this, dragon. Yeah, that's it, a dragon. He had a thing for shields, see?
That's not exactly the version we heard. No, but this one sounds more exciting.
Anyway, it gets kind of gory after that. I'll spare you the details.
I'm sure you will. That wasn't it! Okay, where else can we go? Nothing. Okay, let's ask Emma. Okay, Emma has nothing. Oh. God, what do I do? All right. I'm going to look it up because I don't want to waste time. Okay, this says maybe present the knife to him. About this. Thank you. No, I probably should have examined the files. I'm just like, I don't know what else to do.
Hey, is that?
I feel like we already showed this to him, though. It has a tag attached to it with the label SL9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Gunman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. It was found in Mr. Edgeworth's car muffler.
That's it! Now I remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again. Okay, now let's try it. What is it? I guess they do, but I'm like, what was the incriminating piece of evidence? Hold on. Murder weapon. Okay, Neil's autopsy report, we already have that. Move to the High Prosecutor's office. We already did that. He has the forged evidence. Oh! Okay, okay. We have to go back to Edgeworth's office. I needed to examine stuff under Edgeworth's desk. Here we go. I wonder what he was writing before. Come Mr. Wright. Let's take a look. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet.
He didn't even look. What? Let her...
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you.
I know, it's so... I know. I don't like using walkthroughs. But, like, if I get stuck, especially on a stream when everybody has time, I'm not going to waste my time.
It says, letter of resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, Wright.
You're only 24! I'm 29, and I'm like, as a 24-year-old, I had no idea what tired was.
I feel as if something inside me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one.
Yes, but it... Okay, you can't hold yourself accountable for what other people have done. You're doing your job. Like, it's an important job. Yeah, we're 29. Yeah. Yes, I'm tired. I'm a lawyer. I get tired. Are you not? How can you not be tired? Like, my friend is just, like, a year and a half older than me, and he's like, God, your knees aren't bothering you yet? And I'm like, oh, yeah. Oh, God. Like, I have friends who have children, my age who have children, and I'm like, how? How? I'm so tired. Okay.
I can't forgive myself for what I've done. No one else should forgive me either.
Yes, they should. You didn't really do anything wrong. Uh-oh. I think he's serious. Mr. Wright! Please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything. Okay. Edgeworth's discarded letter of resignation. Period. He's serious. Period. You're tired all the time. Yeah. That's what happens when you're, like, approaching 30. I've just, like, accepted that that's what happens when you get older. You're, like... Everyone's tired. Everyone's cranky. Everyone's trying their best to not be tired. It's like, this is why we have to eat our vegetables. And exercise. He can't be tired. Yes, edgy boy. All right. Let's see if this was finally... I wonder if we can use it for anything. Finally, the hint we needed. Here, let's take a look at it. Okay. Due to recent events, I hereby announce my resignation as public prosecutor. He really wrote a resignation letter. Wow. Even when resigning, Mr. Edgeworth is cool and concise. I know, serious. Still, it wasn't his fault. Someone has to be held responsible. That's how it is in the grown-up world. Yeah, but that responsibility means nothing if he just quits. Well, not everyone sees it that way. To truly take responsibility, you should have to work the rest of your life for no pay. To be a slave? Absolutely not, Emma. That's one tough grown-up world out there. Okay. There's probably nothing else. I just want to... Okay. Alright, Gumshoe.
What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious.
Do you really not? It's amazing the number of guys our age who are like, yeah, I'd be totally okay being a house husband. And it's like, absolutely not. Like, women have worked so hard to be like equals in the home. It's not, you are not going to just be a house husband after this. Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
Oh, Gumshoe! Detective.
That's it. I've made up my mind.
But
Here, take my ID card.
there we go, Gumshoe! Can't do that. If someone found out, they would have let you off the hook with another lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop.
Oh. I love Gumshoe so much.
After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
Right. Hey, we all make mistakes. What?
So at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake.
Oh, Gumshoe. All right, detective. Thank you. Gumshoe's ID, a police department ID card. A heart for Gumshoe. Yes. Allows access to areas of the PD open to detectives. All right. Do we need to say anything? Nope. In that case, let's go to the cathedral. What is it? F's in the chat for Gumshoe. February 24th, Police Department Chief's Office. Here it goes, Mr. Wright. Here we go. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Ah!
Sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost.
Ah! Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that?
I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too.
If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID card crushed and rendered unusable in pocket? Phoenix, was that you who did that? How much anger do you have? It was Phoenix.
Hey, don't do that to my card.
Hey, stop.
I hardly ever get a chance to come in here. So I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
You really do want to get fired, don't you? Sorry, that was Amanda.
Not if we're lucky. Now come on, let's see what we can find.
I've got a bad feeling about this. All right. The chief's office. That desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's? Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago. Is anyone using it now?
No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now.
Oh, maybe. If it was unintentional. I apologize.
He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
That's a strange reason to leave it there. Yeah, that's weird. If clearly Gant is suspicious. Sorry, I made a text of something and now it's blowing up the family group chat. Clearly Gant is suspicious. So if he did something wrong, why would he leave everything there?
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert.
I don't believe that.
He told us so himself at our New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant and the cleaning lady who's in here each morning.
It's a trap! Admiral Akbar. Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. But this is a Phoenix Wright game. Chief Gant.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You only came here to look around, right? Because it's one of those SL9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Why do you ask?
You don't think... Nah, you wouldn't be... No! No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more.
Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start bothering you, pal.
There you go.
You don't just let it go at that.
Sorry. This guy's starting to get on my nerves. Absolutely not, Phoenix. That's the wrong attitude. Okay, so what's bothering you? Oh, always a clue. Always. Which is 100% how things operate in the real world. God, if you've seen that Cold Case Stories thing on Netflix, it's so heartbreaking.
You two don't think Chief Gant might be a suspect, do you?
Exactly, Phoenix! You don't be mean to Gumshoe. We love Gumshoe.
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him?
Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yet.
There you go, ignoring me again.
Oh, Gumshoe. Don't be sad. We are going to look around the office.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier...
Oh, it's you two.
Chief Gant! He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I Wonder what he was reading.
This looks like a list of evidence.
A list of evidence?
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
That's what Edgeworth had said.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, Detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what...
No. About evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long?
That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
A half-size list of evidence. Seems too short. Yeah, Edgeworth said the same thing. Okay. What would the other half of the list be doing here? Oh, is this the other half?
I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about the case.
It would appear so. The list of evidence in the SL9 incident was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got. All right, let's take a look. Nothing? Really? Oh! I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
What is it? Did you find something?
I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Wait! Emma said that she had to draw. This is a good sketch. What was she talking about? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
I'd better not forget about this picture. Okay. Okay, that's the size of the desk. List of evidence. Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of the list. Ooh. This is a safe, isn't it? Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it.
7-digit number. I think I might just know what it is. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It can't be a date. That's... Is it all sevens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Is that Chief Gant?
Do you know what it is?
This is a Rorschach test. I have a hunch.
Well, I know. You want to try my birthday. It's...
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. That was it! Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was that, pal?
7777777. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. Thank you, Weird Vampire. I'm really proud of myself, actually. I'm getting better at gaming as we keep doing stuff like this.
You mean
The bubble 77777.
that ID number?
I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? All right. Let's have a look, guys. Gamers. Gumshoe, be always thinking about money.
Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's
A shard from a broken cup.
This somehow looks familiar. Phoenix! There's something else in here, too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. With a handprint. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey. I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design?
Is that a piece of Jake Marshall's poncho? I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
We love your thoughts, Gumshoe. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Let's stab it. Apparently so. It's empty now.
A piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove that they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my nickel on the line here.
Now you have to prove their relevancy. Okay, the pot shard is easy. I know, we love Gumshoe. Always support him. How is it related? Come on, there's got to be something we can show the detective. Okay, the pot, that's easy. Oh, let me go back. Wait, actually, should I keep examining? I'm going to keep examining the room, actually, before. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. Stop it.
Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor. Where are the taxpayers' dollars going? Do you know how many how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my tax. And that's how you become a right-winger. God. Oh, goodness. Yeah, before Paul Carmen zaps us to it. You don't have any taxes to pay.
Shh. Be careful of what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak.
I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
cut it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be.
Okay, we did that. That's all good. Ooh, the floor.
This mark looks like some kind of flower.
Word is, it's designed after the insignia on the prosecutor's badge.
Prosecutor's badge?
Yeah, like the one hanging from your collar.
What? They have badges too? Yes, you dipshit. If you have a badge, of course they have. Did you go to law school, Phoenix? Oh.
The design's supposed to portray the severity of the punishment system.
As a flower. The severe flower.
Now that you mention it, it does kind of look all pointy and painful.
But Mr. Edgeworth never wears a badge.
That's because he's a sharp dresser. A badge like that wouldn't go too well with his outfit.
So sharp dressers don't need to wear badges?
I guess everyone just kind of lets it slide.
I don't see how that's supposed to signify severe punishment. Okay, the organ.
The chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally we hear him playing it from the criminal affairs department,
Like what we were talking about last week. Who can hear him playing the organ? That's on the 2nd floor, and this is on the 15th floor of an entirely different building. Oh, man.
When a detective screws up, the chief calls them to his office and makes them listen to the organ for hours.
What a waste of a day.
What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except for the ring in their ears.
Yes, let me give all my detectives tinnitus. That's super helpful. So it's an instrument of punishment, literally.
But aren't the chief's ears affected?
He never listens to anyone anyway.
Gumshoe! We love him. That's beside the point. We love Gumshoe. Speaking the truth. Okay, the picture again.
This was taken on that day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma.
After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later.
Gee, you think? You know what, Phoenix? Gumshoe over here is being sentimental, and I don't like your attitude being so mean to Gumshoe. We love Dick Gumshoe. Here we go. Oh! These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
Oh, Emma. This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of.
Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? Oh, window.
Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor.
I know, I was just saying.
That actually is a sensation. I think it's called l'esprit d'escalier, like the spirit of the stairs. I think that's what it is. Like if you see a cliff or a high thing and you have the sensation to jump off of it,